Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild and I'm here out here with my ship. And let's say it that way, I made a stream yesterday, or did a stream yesterday, and this stream brought us to the alien planet. So we are here now and we found a nice asteroid that we can anchor to and also get some nickel out of that, and I will try to this time anchor all the ships to it so that I reduce stress on the computer and all that stuff. And I will most of them not anchor them with connectors. I will just use landing gears or something like that, just to attach them to a solid surface. I don't know yet how I will do that, but that will happen. So the stream was a bit the stream was typical Space Engineers for me, I have to say. I went out and worked my way through all the jumps I had to do. The ship has now more jump drives, and when we arrived, the game crashed. And because I don't have the autosave on, yeah, I lost all the progress we did from the start. And then I was fed up and I introduced the people to the replacement for all the jump drives, and that will be this thing. I found this on the workshop. It's a mod by Darth Biomech. It's the hyperdrive. It's meant for big ships to give them range, a lot of range, because the jumping, I did a lot of jumping before the stream and then I was fed up. That's why I wanted to make the stream, to not be so alone while doing it. And I searched a bit to find this nice thing here, and this gives the ships a crazy amount of jump range, but I need that. I want this ship to be able to jump between the different planets, so that I can at one point go to all of them and do stuff there. So I don't have to, or I'm not just confined to the one planet here, and I don't have to do hours worth of jumping because there's 4,000 kilometers in between this planet and Mars. We can take a look at it. Where is it? Down there. So you can see that that's the middle point, basically middle point, the point in the middle of the whole thing. So that's 2,250 kilometers away, and this point is around 2,000 kilometers away from the Mars, and it's just not fun. It's just not fun. Doing that with other people, that's nice, but not if you're doing it on your own. That's not really nice. I scouted out this alien arrival beforehand with a relay ship, because the relay ship can jump 2,000 kilometers, that's no problem. But yeah, with the other things we needed to work some things out, and I will remove, I've stuffed jump drives wherever I could stuff them, and this will vanish from here. I will put it where the other jump drives now are and remove all of them, so that that gives me range and I can use it here. But I can now say that I did the whole fleet jumping. That worked out well, and after a while I got into the groove kind of to jump the ships relatively fast. We had some fun with it. That was pretty nice. I did the jump by attaching all the ships to the big ship and then jumped. I underestimated the jump range of this thing. It's crazy. It's I don't know, I can jump 80,000 kilometers with that ship now, and in the end of the stream we did a jump out into deep space, and there all the planets were not visible anymore and all that stuff. Pretty crazy. Good, but what I want to do is I want to have an anchor point for the ships. And the anchor point will be somewhere here. I think there's only just a short amount of space in between the gravity field and open space, so that's something we need to keep in mind. Good, I want it to be that way, maybe a bit more. So this ship will get a connection, so I will make something like the anchor point on around the Mars-like planet, and the big ship will get a connection to be able to transfer items between it and this anchor point. This time the anchor point might end up being a bit more base-like, so that's something I definitely want here. So I want to have an antenna later, and maybe I will establish an antenna connection too, but I will keep away from the base a bit, and then hopefully that works out. Give me a seed, control seed, and we need a solar panel, and we will use one of the tier 5 solar panels here, I would say. Where's the sun? There is the sun, so we can, for now, this will be all. Let me put in a conveyor block. So again, the whole jumping is pretty nice with the fleet, and we even had a bit of an incident with enemy ships and all that stuff. That was pretty cool. Again, for later adventures, I would like to be able to jump, maybe jump with just one jump to a planet. That's I know it's nicer to have this fleet jumping and all that stuff, but I need a way to get around pretty quick. If I ever want to be able to work on multiple planets at the same time. And the jump drive is costly, the hyperdrive, and it takes a lot of energy, and the jump, the time in between jumps will be a lot higher than before. Okay. So the plan here is to build a structure in orbit and then bring that thing down onto the surface of the alien planet. Or not on the surface, that's the main thing. I don't want it to be on the surface. We will see how that works out. I hope that in the area is enough material to find all the necessary ores and all that stuff that we need. At the moment, I don't see a lot of asteroids. I hope that changes. If I go out with a mining ship, there's one there, and these are problematic because these are already in the gravity range of the planet. When I arrived here at the first time with the fleet, kind of, so I jumped all the ships into this point, and the ships stacked up, and some of the ships ended up being in planetary gravity. Not too bad, so I didn't lose anything there, but that was a bit unnerving. Just a bit. So, okay, we need built-in repair system on here that we need to connect up, and then I bring the ship into position close to the connector so we can connect it up and hopefully build this thing here. G. This thing here will serve then again as a way to unload maybe the mining ship. I'm not sure yet how, but I hope that I can build a relatively nice structure here that will solve some of our problems, and that we can go to the surface pretty fast. I don't want to stall for too long and get things done. Good. I would say I build a bit and try to connect the ship up so that we can work with that. The connector, this connector on the side will serve as our connector for this time, because then I have the last time that I had the the hangers pointed inwards, and maybe I should change that up this time. Okay. Let me see if I can maneuver that ship close to the pylon. I wanted to have it that way so that I can have the roof of the ship point towards the sun. Okay, this will take a while. Let me maneuver into place and maybe dock it up, and then we will see us in a minute or so, or for you in a second. I'm tinkering around with this here. I decided that I want to have something that keeps the whole ship kind of straight into the dock and all that stuff, and maybe have a more permanent solution that I can maybe also switch out on the other dock, and maybe on all the docks that I build now, to have a point where the the mining ship can still dock to if it needs, but also have a point where again this ship can be anchored to a station or something like that. And I came up with this here now. Have this protruding so that there's no need for the mining ship to get too close and then end up maybe ramming into something, and have these two set back so they're not in the way if needed. But here on the station, that works out this way. What I need to do now is I need a way to control that, and I think a button panel will do that nicely. So come on, have this, and then use the connectors with very low settings. Hopefully they are still pulling enough then. We might need to change that out later. I just want to save a group here so I can disconnect them all at the same time. We'll go to 10, 01. I hope that's enough to bring the ship in straight. That is, I don't want to have them jank is not the right word, yank hard on the ship, but I also want them to be able to steer the ship at least a bit into the right position, and I think with 10 I'm in a good position there, hopefully. I don't want damage. That's the main concern that I have here. Okay, there is already damage. Maybe I need to give it more power. Is the ship rolling? It is rolling very, very slowly. So maybe I need even more points. I might even need more points that the ship can attach to. Maybe the top points too. We'll see how that works out later. The main in the middle is the one that will connect, and I can just bring the group onto this left connector group just here, and they will switch lock 3. Good, now the ship is connected. That one is out of the equation when it comes to CPU usage, or it makes it better, let's say it that way, because again, anchored ships always better than have them free float in space. Good, that works out. Now I can see until where the built-in repair works. I will just put one in the middle here, another one, so that this can be built all around me. Ah, people, it's good to be here at the alien planet. I have to say that when it comes to seeing it from space, I like the visuals of the Earth-like planet, but I don't know, this green planet, I really like it. And I already took a look at where we could land, and I think this seems to be nice. There seems to be a lot of flat surface, and we could maybe build something into the side of this mountain or so, if we ever land, let's say it that way. But the flat surface here will make a good place for a ship to stay for a while. Let's say it that way. Good. Let's set the built-in repair system up, and then we toggle this on. Fly mode. Gravity for weld. We don't need an ignore color at the moment, and 324 100. Everything else we might want to push components immediately. Good. This can stay that way now, and I think I will build a bit more and maybe make a way out here. Just don't know, for now, just with some blocks to be able to attach the other ships to. Again, I want to get them out of the way and get them attached to something that later I need a solution for that. Maybe I need to really think about a way, a standard docking mechanism for me or something like that. That might be something I need to look out for. But again, I want to have a stable platform here that I can leave the ships here and then build a structure in space that we then can hopefully lower to the surface of the planet. We will see how that works out. I hope it works out. Okay, this is all going. We have power here now, that's good. And we will get a bit more. The ship is not completely straight in there, but I don't care for now. Good. Let me do some more work and then I will come back to you. Now the whole process will take a while. I'm just building the solar panels to establish the connection back home, and they take a while to build these things. But what we need to do is we need to open the hangar. I need to have the welding ship to weld up the external part and then disconnect it from this ship. So there it is. We need that thing online and maybe have to hook it up to the base. Now we have the free space in front of us. That's a good thing. So we can fly that thing here. Oh yeah, we can basically fly, I think, all the ships out for now. We might need to stock up on uranium. We also might want to grab some ice. The mining ship itself is running low on ice, and maybe we can restock that with the... Oh, we need to power it up. Dampeners are on. Why are you not flying? That? No. Oh, wrong button. Why? And maybe make a connector to what I've built right now. What I've built right now is not too complicated and not too special. I just made a bit of a structural component for the new anchor space here. You can see that, and down there I made a connection now with steel blocks. I want to have the structures around the asteroid. I want to have them lined up, and so I used a bit of steel to make this long line down here, and there will be the space for the array with the comms array, the new one, because here it has sun and it also has a good position to see. I think, I don't know, the comm set is somewhere there. I hope I can connect that up immediately. That would be neat. I might have to bring up the antenna range here. Hooked up to the system is the relay at the moment, so I'm using the relay to call back. But the relay, we need to take a look. It might be losing out on energy, so 17 hours. That's not too bad. So it still has, hopefully it still has connection back to ComSat anchor systems. Okay, then we have that. Let us see, the laser antenna on the back here might not be in range anymore. Yeah, it might not be able to get a connection. I don't care for now. We will soon have a connection here on the base. I think I will finish the connection back, and then I will end the episode, and in the next episode I will start the project to go down to the surface. And in the meantime I have the chance maybe to build a bit more on this station, and I'm not sure, make it maybe homey. We will see. We will see what we can do with it. I need a way to get into this ship with an airlock, or at least just a short walk or so. We need to address that. Good people, let me finish the comms array and establish a connection back home. One thing I saw while I was streaming is that I can now make square brackets. And that makes my life a lot easier. So now I can write all these things without having to go for exclamation marks or something like that. No, I can make square brackets now. That's neat. Okay, I have the welder and I will fill it up. I just wanted to show you that and then go and weld the connection up. Now it has power, and I think we can now just disconnect it from the rest of the base. So I will maybe add some more batteries or something like that to it later, but we have the antenna now and we can weld this up, and the rest is just a bit more making it look maybe a bit nicer. Good. These are not ready yet, but these, you can see, they are already producing enough to power everything forever. Okay, let us see. The antenna will get a range of around 500 meters or 300. That's enough. The antenna of the main base is around, don't know, 200 meters away. And now we need to find a connection with the laser antenna. This is how do we call that? Anchor 2? Anchor 2, laser antenna 1. And I want to connect to maybe, yeah, I wanted to connect to one of the ComSat antennas. This is connected to, is this not connected to anything? I'll just try and connect to it. These seem to be connected to something, but this seems to not be connected. It's connected, done. Everything's nice. Permanent connection. I don't know what these are connected to, but it seems that we are good on that front. I hope. Oh, let us see if I messed up. ComSat 3 is idle, 2 is connected, anchor 2, 1 is not connected, 4 is not connected. Oh, okay, 1 is not on. 3 oh, did we lose? We lost contact to the 1 is the antenna back home. 3 is anchor 2. Okay, we need to, oh, we lost our contact to the normal anchor. So can we connect this up to anchor anchor 5 idle? We'll do just this here. Connected, okay. Make it a permanent connection and then I can stay away from this. So now the whole network is back on track. Anchor 1, this is again, this goes out to the asteroid base, connected to asteroid base. This is connected to anchor 2. This is connected to anchor 1 at Mars. Neat. And we have one idle if we ever want to connect something else up. Good. Okay, that's done. We have a connection home. That's neat. And so now we can contact stuff from here, and I can build more on this, try to anchor all these ships up too, and that will be it then. I think I will clean this up, this mess, and good, we arrived at the alien planet. That's a good thing, I would say. Now let's think about, I hope that I can bring what I want to bring down there safe to the surface. I hope that's possible. The good thing is that we are relatively straight towards this, and I hope that I can just land in this hopefully very flat area. Not land, that's especially what I not want to do. We will see. Good people, I will say thanks for watching. I hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you guys.